Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. My goodness, Tesla went on quite the wild ride today. Took a huge dip down almost 8% and finished down about 4% today. So with the big drop today, the question is, did Elon sell? Before we get into that, we can take a look at the entire market. And overall, everything was pretty red for most of the day. The Dow was a bit green. We did see some recovery at the end of the day, but the NASDAQ still finished red. NASDAQ, for those of you who do not know, are usually the tech stocks. And now my strategy on red days is the opposite of what most people like to do. A lot of people psychologically have red days and they get scared and they're like, all right, it's time to sell out. Some people play it with stops. Totally good. You know, you got to take your profits. It's okay to take your profits. And if the red day coming down is what's going to cause that, that's good. For those of you who are not playing that way and you're playing things long term, red days are not days to panic. Red days are days to buy. So what you want to ask yourself is, why is the market red today? We had some selling off yesterday with the 10-year treasury yields going up. Today was a continuation of that. And this time of year, there's a bunch of hedge funds who will begin to sell off some of their losers. You know, they're just cutting their losses, taking it because they've got to balance off their portfolios for the end of the year anyway. Any tax gains that they've got, they're just using this to offset those. And so naturally, that's just going to cause a bit of selling pressure, and you see things come down. So this kind of red day is not a panic red day. This is a buy the dip red day. Is it a buy heavy on the dip? Depends on your stocks, depends on where your stocks are at. For me, I just nibbled a little bit today. And the first one I nibbled at was Disney. Disney for me is a stock that I bought a while ago. I was up quite a bit on it. Could have probably sold out for a decent profit, but I'm playing Disney long term as one of my cash plays. It actually went red for me today, so I bought more and I just lowered my dollar cost average on it. Another indicator that led me to buy Disney today was the RSI. The RSI is pushing down into the 20s, and anything below 30 is usually oversold. So we're in that oversold area. So buying Disney right now felt like very safe to me. A lot of analysts and people expect this stock to go up, so I figured today was a great day to buy. I still see Disney doing well long term. It's very much like an Apple kind of play. And so I'm going to ride this one out. Their parks are going to be reopening again next year. They're going to have their movies coming out with the whole Marvel series really exploding. So Disney's not going to be a problem. Disney's going to be perfectly fine long term. I see them hitting about $200 within the next year or so. And the next one I picked up a little bit more on was BNGO, biogenomics. It's a long-term play for me. Genomics are the future from what a lot of people are saying in terms of health. So I'm playing it long term. So it was down about 4% today. I just scooped up a little bit more of it, just lowering my dollar cost average. And the RSI on BNGO was also dipping under 30 into that oversold range. So again, another one of those metrics that I look at to determine whether now is a good time to buy. Again, I'm a holder on this one, holding long term, waiting to see what happens over the next 5 to 10 years. And next on my list that I bought today was Palantir, PLTR. That one there was about flat today. It saw its losses yesterday. But it's at a great price. I'm in at about $25, so I picked up a little bit more today to lower my dollar cost average. This is another one that I'm playing for at least 3 to 4 years. Rumor has it, I guess 2024 is like the magic year for this stock. So I'm paying attention to that. Again, holding it long term, and we'll see how this one plays out. And lastly, we've got Tesla. And so Tesla, when it dipped down to its 8% down, I scooped up a bunch more. I was in at about $90. I added to it today. So it ended up rebounding quite a bit. What's going to happen tomorrow, I don't know. But that's why I play Tesla the way I play it, because I'm never going to be able to find the bottom. So every time I buy a little bit, it'll be close to the bottom. And so the big question on everybody's mind is, did Elon sell? I still have yet to see any Form 4 filings from yesterday. And of course, I won't see any today. Maybe tonight we'll see some. Truly don't know. So I will keep you guys posted on what I find from those. But based on how the market has been trading on the red days, Tesla was still green. So with Tesla red on a red day, maybe Elon sold. His pattern over the last 2 weeks has been he has exercised 2.1 million shares of his options on Monday, sold off about 934,000 shares on Monday as well, and then sold off another 934,000 shares of his on Tuesday. Perhaps that's the case in what happened today, because when he sold off 3 million shares, we saw a 12% slide. So maybe with this, him selling 934,000 shares, coupled with the market being down, could have explained the 8% hard dip and then recovery to 4%. We're truly not going to know for sure until we get the Form 4 filings. Let me know in the comments below what you think happened today. Do you think Elon sold? Do you think he sold his typical that he's been doing? Do you think he sold more? Do you think he sold less? Let me know in the comments what you think happened. And let me know what you did for the stock falling today, if you added any. And I know that many of you out there do not have access to fractional shares. This is something that's been brought to my attention because I was not aware that it is not available everywhere. So there are areas of the world who do not have this. Strategies for you, you have to do it on your own. I'm not a financial advisor, but facts are Elon still has a lot of shares that he says he's going to sell. Elon still has quite a few options left to exercise. He has until August to exercise them. When he's going to do this, we don't know. When he's going to sell, we don't know. So personally, I know I'm playing Tesla long term. I don't think that anything right now is a bad price to get in at. If I was trading full shares, personally, I would have bought today. And I wouldn't buy everything. Depends on what you have for options, for money on hand to purchase. Maybe do one here, one there, nibble a little bit, similar to what I'm doing. So if you have enough to do it in non-fractional shares, that's the way to go. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You've got to do your own research and thoughts on this, and it depends on how you're playing it. If you're playing it long term, just go for it. Even if the thing drops down to $800, yeah, you'll be upset in the short term, but in the long term, you're going to be fine. A decision that only you can make. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Like this video and sign yourself up for notifications for all the updates on Elon's sales and any other Tesla stock news that I have for you. You guys are truly awesome. Thank you so much, and we will see you later.